Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone, my wonderful people. I would like to present the lesson number one today of my dream catching school. The reason why I actually decided to change it is just because now I know what exactly needs doing. I want to teach myself and therefore the school how to exactly do it properly, because I don't like bot jobs. I could never just do like half a job or half measures, and I just really like to have a high quality and a level of excellence at every area in my life. And the reason why I wasn't going anywhere despite my enormous efforts was just because I was approaching everything from a wrong angle, and I had to learn a really hard way. That's why, to spare everybody a lot of drama, a lot of problems, and a lot of challenges that are just really a waste of time when you know what to do, then you obviously then I can just share my knowledge here and my experience, okay? Because it's very interesting. I mean, all those ideas that I came up with, they sort of started systemizing because I had like a little bit of chaos about a year ago, and I remember, and I just thought to myself, I'd like to prepare a really good content for people to benefit from what I had gone through, but I don't want to make it into something that is going to create chaos in their minds. Therefore, I just need to systemize this somehow in a one whole that makes sense, and is going to be like a sort of step-by-step guide rather than some information here and there and then I make it all scanty. So I started preparing content actually, but what it's mainly in my head. That's why it's good to download it every now and again on those videos. However, because before I was treating this place as a therapy of mine, because I was, just sort of spitting out all my emotional diarrhea out. Then it's different now because whatever needed purging and clearing and from the inside, I think it's just gone out already and it's been replaced. Because it needs to be replaced, you obviously create a space when you do this. You create a space inside of you for new experiences and for new thoughts, for new beliefs when you get rid of the old ones. However, this is the topic of number one lesson today, and that is a close attention to oneself. Okay, so in order to start self-growth, in order to just sort of even know which way to move, you need to train yourself. And it's obviously a process, and it's a beautiful process because you come across a lot of things you haven't even known about yourself. You you just go inwards. Okay? You just stop paying attention to the outside, because this is what we ultimately programmed as. We obviously have televisions and radios and any other medias that came along the way, since TV was invented to create the space inside of us to believe that it's important to actually look outside, and things that we see outside using our senses are the ones that matter and they are important to us. Okay, so mainly people, I suppose maybe 70%, I'm not an expert here, but maybe 70 or 80 or even more percent of people pay attention out there rather than inwards. Okay, and just paying your close attention to inside of you, okay, it's a very good start. And obviously this is when you start by asking yourself questions, by getting to know yourself exactly from the core. Okay, this is like an internal work that you need to do if you want to grow, if you want to grow quicker, if you want to just like live your life of your dreams, or just sort of start creating things. You just need to start now. I suggest to do it as soon as possible, because you obviously have a lot of work to do. If you decide to do it and you commit yourself fully to it, it is it's very interesting process, and it's a good ride to have. Okay, so you basically, what it is I just thought how to systemize it. You have a lot of beliefs inside of you, and you have a lot of thoughts inside in your mind, and beliefs and thoughts, and feelings and emotions that are created by those mentioned. Okay, in order to change this, and this ultimately, what I mentioned about the thoughts and beliefs, they are the ones that create your reality that is out external. Okay, so you might be unhappy in your relationship, you might be overweight, okay, that despite your efforts of trying to lose weight, you can't. You might have some problems with your health. You might end up in the same relationship with a similar person. Okay, you might have other issues. Okay, anything, like for example, you just might have some kind of troubles with even raising your child, for example, right? Or just building relationships with people, or you have problems in your marriage, or you have financial problems. This this is a result of the way you think. Okay, is complex, because the thoughts that you have, there are thousands and thousands of them a day. They come from beliefs about your own beliefs, your own programs, that you are unaware of if you are not doing the internal work, that are about yourself and about the external world. Okay, they are very limited often, because I can hear it from people all the time saying like, it's impossible. No, it's impossible. That can't be done that way. No chance we can do this. There's no chance in hell that we can do this and that. And that is not true. Okay, this is just a limit. Anything is possible, and you can have and want everything you want, but you just need to allow yourself to do it. But you just need to create a space for things you want in your life. And here comes growth. Okay, your internal growth is just crucial. You need to start doing things in order to change stuff, and it's very interesting. Okay, it gets interesting, because now those beliefs, let's say that you believe, this is just an example just to tell you how it works. Okay, because people just think that just they're there. Okay, and things just happen to them, and obviously the victimized mentality is just adopted by most people. And the truth is that they are responsible for the actions that are, for the situations in their lives and the events in their lives in 100%. They take 100% of responsibility, but they just don't take this responsibility, because it's easier to say like, oh, this happened to me and I'm a victim. However, I mean, obviously there is nothing wrong with that, because this is the type of thinking that we've been presented with, and that's the only thing that we know. That's the only way we know. However, that's what I found out is by my own example, and by doing a lot of research, because I'm really drawn to it. It's a thing of mine that I do in free time, discovering stuff like that, how to create the reality with thoughts, how to attract things that are good for us, how to change the behaviors, how to change the habits, how to change the actions, how to change the thoughts, the beliefs. Okay, so you have your old programs. And like, let's say your old program is that every time on the 13th, on Friday the 13th, you have a bad luck. Okay, because I know a person like that. I've known a person. I knew a person like who had a belief, who held the belief like this, and they did have unlucky day on that day every time. Always something happened to them on the 13th, Friday the 13th, and they were dreading that day just because they had a belief that something is going to happen. Okay, so they just sort of like drawn this into their reality by believing that this day is doomed for them. Okay, however, another person next to them, right, for example myself, who doesn't believe in any superstitions, any black cards, chimney sweeps and stuff like that, they will be lucky every day, no matter what day of a week it is, because they just have a belief that they have luck. They just sort of successful people who have a happy life and who hold that belief about themselves that's positive. They hold the beliefs about the world that is nice and safe and positive for them and full of surprises, and that they can go out there and discover it in a nice, safe, curious, safe manner. And this person who holds beliefs like this, their life is going to feel like it's light, easy, pleasurable, and relaxed. Okay, But the people who just think that life is very like, oh, difficult and it's dangerous or whatever, they're just gonna have a very hard time here on this planet. And it's the best thing about that fact that that we are humans is that we can change everything that we're thinking about. We can change everything that we believe in. Okay, so you need to, in order, if you are interested in growth, if you are interested in moving forward, if you want the better life for yourself, if you just want to do and get something beyond imagination of other people who and their beliefs, then I suggest you start with recognizing your beliefs. Okay, the best way to recognize what your beliefs are is just by looking externally what your life looks like at the moment. Are you happy with certain things? Are you unhappy with certain things? What are good things? Maybe your health is really good. Okay, that means that you've got good beliefs about your health. You just keep on thinking about how healthy you are, and you just sort of look after that area of your life, and because you are naturally sort of believing that it's okay, so your actions are natural because they follow the thoughts about your health that come from a belief that you're healthy. Okay, and that is good. But maybe relationship with a partner or relationships with friends, they are a little bit strange or different or difficult, or there's something there that there's always something to complain about, sort of thing. That means that maybe there is some kind of beliefs out there about that is unconscious about people or about yourself that is stopping you from having really nice, meaningful relationships. And you basically, even if you want to try it, and you just sort of go out there and try and discover another relationships, open your heart to people and trust them, there is a part of you that sabotages that friendship because there is a belief, a core belief inside of you that is against your wanting. Okay, and this is what you need to find out. So in order to find out, there are ways to find out about what your beliefs are and what your thoughts are. At the beginning, you just not even go into at the beginning you don't understand, because you want to start somewhere and there is so many thoughts, and then your mind is overwhelmed with the amount of thoughts. You can't just sort of pay attention to them. You don't know how to sort of catch them out as they go, because there's so many of them. But it can all be done in step by step, and it's so beautiful and easy. Okay, the best two tools I know for catching out every thought that you have, that will then lead you to the discovery of a core belief, because sometimes you don't even have a core belief, or you don't even know why certain actions are happening, are taking place in your life. It's just because you are unaware of a belief that you hold about certain situation, person, yourself, or the world. And it's two best tools I know in order to catch it out, okay, and start to work with your thoughts and with your beliefs, are journaling and meditation. Okay, and I was really reluctant to meditating because I was always thinking about a monk, about bald head, orange sheet that you have to wear, and just like being sort of sacred and sit in the Himalayas on top of a mountain and be on your own for months, and having someone bring something to eat to you once a month. But it's just, that was shitty belief. Okay, what I've discovered was when I actually forced myself and I just tried and tried and tried for a first year, I didn't think that it worked at all. But I have to say that I wasn't really consistent with it. I maybe didn't do it every day, and because I wasn't committed enough. So I was like, oh, what's going on? Why am I not doing it? But something still worked, because I was trying to find that time every day in the morning, every time in the evening, to silence my thoughts, to silence my mind, and to bring my attention to what is going on at the moment with myself. So then I tried different techniques. I tried everything. I tried affirmations and stuff like that, which I also use so far. That's another tool actually, but the most powerful, another powerful tool is affirmation. So three that I use on a daily basis would be journaling, meditation, and affirmations. Okay, because the repetition is very important here. It's just crucial. Okay, you need to repeat to yourself all the time what you want to believe. Then you start believing it. Okay, but anyway, I wanted to speak about meditation first. So meditation that I found the most amazing to work very quickly is the kind of behavior when you just sit there and calm down and take very deep breaths, few very deep breaths, just to relax your body, and then obviously breathe, carry on breathing in your own natural pace. Try and straighten your back, and then just have it supported. Or lie down if you choose to, if you're strong enough not to fall asleep, which I have struggled with. Therefore, I always sit in a comfortable position, legs down or cross, whatever. Okay, and bring your attention to, like, at the beginning, because I couldn't do it at all, I had to bring my attention to my heartbeat. So I was trying to concentrate on my heartbeat. Okay, my heart is beating, but then my mind started wandering, so I forgot about my heart. I was going out there somewhere. Okay, when I realized that it happened to me, I just didn't sort of beat myself over it. I just came back to my heartbeat again and again and again. I was bringing my attention back to my heartbeat for a very long time. Then I discovered that also I can do it by focusing on the breath and the heartbeat at the same time. Okay, so then I was relaxing my body. I was trying to get that done, and that worked. Okay, so the next step, when you're already sort of there with your when you're already there, concentrating on your heart, and you are aware of your breathing, and you concentrate on your heartbeat, and you try and feel it, then there is a next step that I've discovered worked for me very well, and I'd like to share it, and I think is extremely important here. Okay, is that kind of state of stillness that you get, that is just like you silence everything out. Okay, and I like to imagine, and I like to present it in a way that would be easy for you to grasp. So for example, let's say that there is a noise out there, and everybody in the room are talking and having a chat and eating something, and are getting busy with whatever they are getting busy with, but you can hear something outside. Okay, and you want to shush them. Okay, and you say, like, hang on a minute, guys, everybody shush. Okay, and this moment there, after everybody goes silent, is the moment that you want to hold for as soon as possible inside of you. Okay, and it's awesome because that brings you to the now. Okay, that brings you the biggest control over what you are paying your attention to. You are paying your attention to the moment that is happening just now, because you are awaiting something that might just happen or not, without expectations. You are just curious about the moment you are in. Okay, you are just curious. It's that moment of stillness. You are just here. You just exist for that second. Okay, just to then get busy with other things, and people just like, oh, okay, never mind, it doesn't matter, maybe I just overheard something or whatever, and then everybody starts rushing again. But this is exactly what you do to your thoughts, right? You give them this order of, right, everybody shush, and you just go inside of you, and you just think, and you don't think, you just feel that stillness, that awaitingness. Okay, that awaiting, that you want to concentrate on that moment that is going on now, right now only. Okay, on your core existence in this really moment. And it's amazing, I'm telling you, it works wonders, because once you realize how to do it, okay, during the meditation process, I do it, say, 10-15 minutes in the morning, 10-15 minutes in the evening. I have to say I skip evening ones sometimes because when it's really, really late and I just still have something to do, like journaling, I just and I get to choose between a meditation and journaling. I'll go for journaling, and because I think I find it more important. I find it more priority, and then you start seeing the difference after. I would say about of that practice after a couple of months. You're already aware of a lot of things that are going inside of you, going on internally. Okay, you start noticing your internal dialogue. Okay, you you're talking to yourself in your thoughts, and you start to pick up the things that you are telling yourself that you weren't aware of before. Okay, and that is an amazing because then you can trace by those thoughts, you can trace back to the belief that those thoughts come from. Okay, if you hear this voice, yeah, it's telling you something like, no, it's not possible, oh no, you shouldn't do it, oh no, it's dangerous and stuff like that, and then you pick it up, but you do not sort of attach yourself to this emotionally and go with it and believe it, but you just observe it as in like, oh, I just told myself that it's not possible. Do I agree with it or not? I don't agree with it because it is possible. Somebody else has done it. Why shouldn't I be able to do it, right? So this is what the meditation helps you. And the third thing that I just think that's important during the meditation as well is also be aware that just sitting there and whatever thoughts, because especially at the beginning, that moment of stillness that you're gonna try and hold and concentrating on your heartbeat, that is, yes, really amazing, but it's holding that space for those thoughts, and like sort of push yourself a little bit further in that armchair and sort of feel that you are an observer rather than anything else. That you just observe and see what happens sort of attitude. If you hold this attitude, it's going to be so much easier for you, because I've tried those meditation techniques that I've been learning everywhere, and I did learn a lot, but a lot of things didn't work. So what I combined those three important things, and I use them every day, and they work really wonders, because I am trying, I'm getting to a point where I'm completely in control of everything I think about, not everything, but just think that I know that I want to think about. I'm implementing new beliefs now because I know the old beliefs weren't working. They were non-supportive, non-beneficial for me and for my environment, for my family. And I'm obviously doing it for the benefit of everybody else, because whoever is going to come in contact with me, when I have the right beliefs about myself, I can then and then be sure that they are completely and absolutely aligned with my values and with my and the beliefs that I hold are the ones that I've chosen, and they're right for me and they feel amazing for me. Then I can create the life I want, and that is my goal. Right, I'm already in the process of creation, and I'm super excited because it's just an amazing journey that have started for me after a very difficult moment, which I then thought I am a victim of. However, that was all going on in my life as a result of my thoughts, and it was going on for me to understand how to change it. So that's why I'm passing on this knowledge. So 3 important things about meditation are, and I just think it's an amazing lesson today. So guys, just go out there and meditate every day. Commit yourself to do it, okay? One thing about the meditation is when you start, take a few deep breaths and relax, okay? Make sure that your shoulders just sink in a little bit, okay? So that you don't have to carry the whole weight of the world on your shoulders, okay? You are not responsible for everybody else's lives. You are responsible for your own well-being and for holding your shit together, okay? So breathe, take a few deep breaths and enjoy that moment for yourself, that you're gonna just spend 10 minutes and 15 minutes only with the company of your own amazing self, and you are going to rest. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you don't need to put any effort. Okay, so first thing, take a few deep breaths and concentrate on your heartbeat. Okay, concentrate on your heartbeat and then be aware of your breath. Okay, even you can feel it. You can feel the air going through your nose and then breathe it through your nose and breathe it out through your mouth, and relax at the same time, and then just feel your body relaxing. Okay, and every time you notice that you are just following a thought somewhere in a corridor of thoughts, and then you're just going out there and your mind is wandering away, just bring yourself back gently and say like, oh, hold on a minute, I started thinking about something. Okay, never mind, I'm just going to now start again, and then just heartbeat, heartbeat, heartbeat. Okay, once you just already just you're there and aware, try as many times as possible during this meditation, bring yourself to that moment of stillness. Okay, so first thing, heartbeat and breath. Second thing, stillness. Okay, get yourself into that still moment, like shh, hang on everybody, listen. Okay, and see what happens. And this is where you've got this feeling inside of you that is complete still, that it's blank. There's no one there, nothing there. You're not feeling anything. You're just not sort of thinking anything. You just await, and you are aware, and you just exist. Okay, that's another crucial thing to do during a meditation. Okay, just do it, exercise it, and train it as many times as you want, as many times as you can. Okay, because once you've done this during a meditation and you know how to do it, trust me, you're going to challenge yourself to do it during everyday actions that you choose to do. Washing up, driving, even talking to someone, you're going to start bringing yourself to that stillness, and you're going to become existent in the moment. You are not going to talk to someone asking them questions and not even listening to the answers because your mind's already going to be somewhere out there. You're actually literally going to be there grounded completely with that person, or during that situation when you're eating and you don't even know what you've eaten because you've eaten so quickly. You're going to be there, enjoy, and be able to exist in that moment. Okay, and that is super important because I'm going to be further on in different videos telling you why that is important, to become that still person who's just existing in that really now moment. Okay, that moment that is happening just now, and I am aware of it because I'm silencing everything out on behalf of that moment. Okay, or so shh, everybody, just shush and see what happens. Okay, and that is amazing. Just see what happens. Bring yourself to that moment all the time during the meditation. And 3, be observer. Okay, don't judge yourself over the thoughts. Okay, so you were observing yourself. You're breathing. You've got those. You're concentrating on your heartbeat. You're trying to do to get yourself in a state of stillness and this awareness. But at the same time, okay, there's three elements, and the third one is be an observer. So whenever there is a thought, there is going to be a feeling or a thought or anything that can come to you during a meditation. You just observe and go like, oh, okay, I had a thought about my boss. Okay, I had a thought about a client. Oh, okay, I had a thought about that I've got to do something. Oh, I had a thought about my ex-husband or my mum or whatever, about my cat. And do not attach yourself. Just think to yourself, okay, this is what happened. That's what it is. And I'll see what happens next. Okay, so, okay, bring it on. What's next thought? Okay, oh, there is a thought about that I just need to go and do shopping tomorrow. Okay, bring it on. I'm coming back to my heartbeat. I'm coming back to my breath. There's another, oh, I've got to do something like a report for work or something, or I haven't completed the course yet, or whatever comes in, just observe it without going into this thought and creating a further process. Just observe those thoughts and let them go as if they were clouds in the sky. Okay, so just treat them like clouds, so that you this is what helped me a lot as well. I was just treating them as clouds. I was just thinking to myself, well, if I observe the clouds in the sky. I don't judge them. I don't tell them. I'm not getting pissed off with them that they're there, unless I'm having a suntan, which is a different story. But I just like don't judge them. I just watch them float across the sky, and all I can do is just see them there, and that's okay. And I don't sort of attach myself as like, oh, this cloud I like the most, and I'm going to just like be thinking and then just chasing this cloud. I just observe it and let them go, and then just wait for more if there's more. And that's your mindfulness for you. This is a really good lesson to do every day for yourself, okay? Because this practice will bring an awareness for you to discover more of your mind surprises, okay? And those surprises are there, okay? Once you start doing this practice, once you commit yourself to do that, okay, the reward that is awaiting for you is huge, okay? Because you then start of being aware of yourself, okay? You then start realizing how much time you've wasted on reacting to things that weren't beneficial to you or others, okay? And that's why it's important. So you start doing that to develop that habit of being in here, of being aware of you, of paying attention to you, and giving yourself enough attention, okay? Because later on, after the process of meditation, you can still spend some time with yourself, journaling on doing something else, or even contemplating on those thoughts. Say like, oh, what was the thought that was happening and just coming up most frequently? That was blah blah blah. It was me, or me in a certain situation, or maybe work, or maybe someone at work, or maybe a person that you're dreading to see. Why is this person or this situation coming up so frequently? What can I do to bring my attention to things that are, is this serving me? Is thinking about this person or situation or action, is this serving me? Is this something that is going to make me and help me expand and grow and be beneficial to my growth and development? Or is it making me feel drained? Is it making me feel unhappy, miserable, make me feel cringe, and so on? If that's the latter, then obviously you just need some work to do about how to change it. And where do I start to concentrate, and what do I want to concentrate on in order to change those habits of your thoughts? You start basically by this beautiful meditation technique that I've just presented. You start to realize that there are things that do not serve you, and you then realize that you just need to do something and set yourself a goal to concentrate your thoughts onto something that is going to be positive, expansive, and help your growth. Okay, so I think that this is what I've covered. This is the most important things. I just wanted to speak mainly about meditation. I didn't know that I'm going to be speaking in such detail today. I also wanted to talk about journaling and affirmations, but I think that meditation is the main one to bring you the awareness of the thoughts and your own beliefs. And one more important thing about it is that when you started to practice this practice, then it's only natural that you're going to recognize the negative ones, and you're going to want to replace them with the positive. And therefore, that's why meditation is so important, because it's just like it helps you heal everything that's non-supportive inside of you. Sort of, it gets pushed out as if it was under pressure. It's just like you have a pressure washer, and meditation is whatever you are letting in, the awareness that you're letting in into your mind is like a pressure washer for your old beliefs and thoughts that are non-supportive and non-beneficial to you. And you start making space. Thanks to meditation, you make space inside of your mind for new beliefs that you choose to hold for yourself in the future. Okay, so it's amazing. It's just so worth it. You have no idea. You guys, I promise to you, you're going to glow and you're going to be so happy and light inside, so relaxed and feeling so safe and abundantly looked after, that you've never experienced that feeling before if you were holding the old beliefs that weren't aligned with your soul and weren't aligned with your values, okay, before. In order to become that and be that that state, all you need to do is practice, okay? That's why it's so amazing, and I am going to promote it for the rest of my life. I'm now committed. This is why I am here. This is my purpose. I am here to remind people how amazing they are. I am here to help people grow and myself grow into humans who use 100% of their own potential, capabilities, skills, and talents in order to create the dream life, okay? And that's my purpose here on this planet. I found it, and I think that it gives me a little bit of emotional moment every time I think about it now, because for a very long time I've been looking for things that I am here for, okay? And I was forever thinking it's a completely different thing. I was going in the wrong direction, but I found the right direction, and I'm going to hold on to it for dear life, because it's an amazing journey for me, and I am really grateful that I can be a part of it. That's why, guys, I am going to sell you the self-love and self-care and the attention that you need to give to yourself in order for others to benefit you in the future as a healthy, glowing, happy, and loving person. Okay. Right. I love you very much. I need to go to work, I think. Yes, it's time to go. And I'm really, really pleased that I could record this video. This is the lesson 1, and I'm only giving you a quick recap of everything I said today. So meditation is one of the techniques that can help your mind to systemize all the beliefs that are no longer serve you, and you know that it's time for you to change them because your life is not looking the way you want it to look. And therefore, sitting there and doing the 3 important things during a meditation and calming yourself down moment, you can either use the music or not. At the beginning I didn't, because I wanted to pay full attention on my mind. Was the breathing, few really deep breaths, even hold them for some time so you can fully relax your body, concentrating on your heartbeat, and take your attention to your heartbeat as much as you can for a while, okay, for a few minutes. Then try the practice of complete stillness inside of you, as if you wanted to shush everything out and clear everything out, so you can just exist for a minute or so, for a few moments, just by going like, okay, everybody shush, because there's something I want to hear. Okay, everybody shush, and just be in that stillness, in that silence. Okay, sit there as long as you can. Okay, and the third important thing, which you can do throughout the whole meditation, just get yourself into the role of an observer who only observes the thoughts and beliefs that are going through your mind, and without attaching yourself emotionally to them, and without going falling into a trap of grabbing the thought and then just going into another 20 corridors and little alleys of the thoughts that they connected to. Okay, once you just see the thought, oh, okay, there is a thought here, okay, go on and bring it on. What's next? Okay, oh, there is a thought, and then so come back to that observer, come back to the stillness. Oh, okay, there is another thought, and what's going to happen next? I wonder, blah blah blah. And just do this for a course of 10 or 15 minutes every day, in the morning, in the evening, and watch yourself grow, see the difference, and see how old beliefs are making a space, and you just sort of pressurizing them out of your system and clearing them out of your system. And set the intention every time before your meditation how you want it, what direction you want it to go, right? So I'm clearing all my old beliefs. Thank you. and then just carry on with your meditation. It's great. It just will create a space for new beliefs that you want to hold for yourself, that are going to bring you growth that you desire. Okay, so lesson 1 is over. I'm really pleased with it. It was a bit longish one. Oh my god. Okay, 40 minutes I've been talking. It's not like I've got a problem with talking for 40 minutes, and I didn't realize it's going to take this long to explain exactly what I wanted to say. And how I do it. Okay, so that's amazing, guys. Please do it. It's so worth it. Okay, join me in this beautiful journey, because it's beneficial for not only yourself but everybody else who's around you. Bye.